Okay, I'd like to preface this by saying I'm fully aware I'm not for everyone. I never have been. You know, I've been on YouTube total for like 7 or 8 years with a few year break there. But regardless, from the get go, I realized I'm not for everyone. Even when I was working as a pastor, I realized I was not for everyone. There was when I was a pastor in church, preaching in church, it was very apparent that the masses, a large portion of Christianity as it is in the modern age, were not interested in what I had to offer, which is perfectly fine. I get that I'm a very specific type of person. I get that, especially within a Christian system as it is now in modern day, it's edgy, I suppose, because I talk how I normally talk. I teach how I talk. I teach based on who I am. I don't put on a facade. I don't pretend to be something else. I don't come out on Sunday morning, preach a message, and then anybody who knows me in my personal life is like, you're totally different. No, if you see me on a stage, I talk exactly like this. No different. I am who I am, and that's it. And that's not anything I'm ever going to apologize for. It's not something I'm ever going to change, especially not for people on the internet. And that's always been the case. So just out the gate, I want to say I fully grasp that. And I respect anybody's opinion about me, which obviously if you're on the internet, you know, nobody's shy to give their opinion of you on the internet. In person, very different scenario. But on the internet, no problem. I've never had an issue with people speaking poorly of me in the comment section. I don't care. I don't care. I always apologize if I hurt somebody or made somebody uncomfortable. But I always also say in that same sentence, I'm also not going to change. I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. Genuinely. I'm sorry that I rubbed you the wrong way. But in no way am I ever going to change unless I feel like I need to based on God or perhaps my family. But it's one of those or nothing. Or, you know, myself. But it's never going to be somebody dropping a comment saying I'm a false teacher or I need to stop swearing, whatever it might be. That will never change me. So I will always apologize, but I will always also say I'm still not going to change. There are plenty of YouTubers, Christian YouTubers, spiritual people on YouTube that will put the facade that you're looking for on, just like pastors do on Sunday morning. So if I'm not for you, no harm, no foul. I love you. You know, thanks for watching the one that you watched, but go elsewhere. I don't care if you unsubscribe. I don't care if you don't like a video. I don't care. I'm not here for that. I'm here for what we do on Discord. I'm here for that community. And anybody who is like-minded, you should definitely come to Discord. Outside of that, I don't care. If you pop in on a video and I don't recognize your username, I don't care about your opinion. If my group on Discord came to me and is like, hey, dude, you're kind of straying. Then I would actually consider what they're saying. And I would meditate on that and I would pray about that. I talked to my wife about it. That's a totally different thing because I respect them. I don't respect you if I don't know you. What you say does not matter. So anyways, what this video is about is I pulled a clip from our live stream where we watched a video of what I thought was a Hillsong pastor. So first things first, I want to make a correction because when I'm wrong, I want to correct it. So actually, Catherine Crick, who I was showing a video of, she has her own ministry out of California. It's called Fivefold or 5F Church out of Los Angeles. I thought she was a Hillsong pastor. So there is a correction. I apologize for the false information. It was not intentional. So now that I know that, you know, 2 people pointed it out in the comments and I thanked both of them for the information and the correction because when I'm wrong, I want things to be corrected. It's a huge, huge thing for me. So those of you who did correct me, thank you very much. Please continue to do that. If you ever notice that I give wrong information, that is not ever my intention. Beyond that, I just want to discuss a principle. I want to discuss principles in general, specifically within a Christian context. So one of these comments here, how about we try and focus and report on the glory that God had done. So in case you didn't watch that video, I'll link it in the description. Go watch it first and then come back. But basically what happened is Catherine Crick, in my eyes, in my opinion, she's a con man. She's a con woman. It's a con. It's for money. It's for status. It's for glory, for her, not for God. So what we witnessed in the video of her exercising the demon of autism off of a family, which is garbage and heresy and trash, that is not giving glory to God. So I disavow that comment outright. Then we have these, and this is the epitome of what we're talking about today. Why the cursing, though? And this person at least did it kind of playfully, so I very much respect that. I have no issue with that. So Jones B80 Jr., no problem, man. You went about it like a totally respectful way, lighthearted way. No issues. Much love. Here's a King James. And I mean, the minute you throw King James at me, I immediately am not listening, because it means that you don't know anything about that translation, which, again, I love you. You're probably an awesome person, but I'm not going to take advice from you, is all that I'm saying. And it's not from a place of pride. It's from a place of information. I know a lot of information about the King James Bible. So if you as a Christian are going to try to put me in my place based off of the most corrupt translation that has ever existed, don't do that. Poor form, bad idea. Don't really have anything to say about it. Hillsong may very well deserve such criticism. However, there are many ways to deliver this message rather than filthy language and swaggering pride. Please rethink your delivery. I replied to all these, so feel free to go look. If you want to see what I said, I stand by everything I said. I'm not going to change any of it or take it away. So that's one of them. Again, that's not a horrible way to go about scolding me, right? There are many ways to deliver this message. I agree. There are other ways to deliver the message. Had I not been emotionally fueled, perhaps I would have delivered it a different way. At the same time, though, if you look through my YouTube, I do this periodically. Usually I'm very calm. I'm very collected. I don't swear much, but sometimes when I go on tangents, I do. It's something that I do. I do watch it, but it's not something I'm going to apologize for. And I hope that makes sense. I apologize for the fact that it upsets individuals. I do not apologize that I do it, because they are words. And right now, especially more than ever in human history, words have more power today than they ever have. They haven't changed, though. Words are still just words. And if you were to take the naughty words that I said and go to a different country where they don't speak our language, would those words have any effect on those people? No, because they don't mean anything. We assign value to them. They don't actually have any meaning. They have the meaning in which we give them. They have the power that we give it. Nothing more, nothing less. Still besides the point, but let's get the rest of them out. Love the irony here, preaching about false teachers cursing every 2 seconds with some background Bible teaching. Okay, that's the first one I actually kind of have a problem with, because she's basically what she, I assume it's a woman, because of the flower. What she's saying is that I'm a hypocrite while I critique somebody, but I'm doing something wrong. So now we're in a hypocrisy train, because she is being a hypocrite by being rude and disrespectful to me for being a hypocrite to the person who is practicing hypocrisy. So it's a freaking train of hypocrisy. That's really all I have to say. I just thought that was funny. I thought it was funny, but very rude, very condescending, very self-righteous, right? Ironic to use foul mouth and filthy speech to judge the hypocrisy of others. If I remember right, I didn't judge her for hypocrisy. I judged her for being a heretic. I judged her for mass manipulation of people who are weak-minded and easily manipulated. Not hypocrisy. Hypocrisy's in there, but it wasn't my problem. My issue is that churches manipulate the most psychologically weak portion of the population. Many people, like it or not, who are religious, but also at the same time have no understanding of their religion, are usually people with a low IQ. And I don't mean that hurtfully. I don't mean it in a rude way. I mean that if you are going to dedicate your life to an ideology that you don't even know anything about, you're not that smart. It's a fact. It doesn't mean we shouldn't love them. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't care for them or try to work with them or try to teach them. In no way am I saying that. But if you're going to dedicate your life to an ideology that if I question you for 2 minutes and you crumble, it means you were brainwashed. It doesn't mean you're a believer. There's really nothing else to that. I would never dedicate my life to something that I didn't fully grasp because I think I use my brain. I mean, even something that like Christianity, I grasp it a lot. It's my degrees, it's my past, it's my history, it's previous vocations. It's a huge part of my life. I still don't dedicate my entire life to the system of Christianity because it doesn't really make any sense. I dedicate my life to God. And what I know about God, I could explain for hours and hours and hours because I've gone through it for years and years and years. I'm concrete. I'm cemented in it. You'll never catch me defending or believing or dedicating my life to a faith system or an ideology that I don't know much about. And that is the demographic that megachurches, prosperity preachers, and con men, that's who they go after. In and out of the church, con men go after those who are easily manipulated, those who will believe whatever you say, those who just see somebody in some position of celebrity or authority and bend the knee. This is such a good representation of what society has actually become. We are so hung up on language. We see it everywhere. People are getting canceled on social media for words, for saying words, because it offends somebody. Now, in this scenario, everybody is completely ignoring the fact that the majority of mainstream Christianity is controlled by these celebrity con men who are not pastors. They're more concerned about the fact that I said swear words and bleeped them out. I censored it. And still, the main concern is that I said naughty words and not that the entirety of Christianity has been brainwashed. Not that the entire system of our faith has become nothing, has become irrelevant, has completely gone the other way and started to accept all sorts of things that all throughout history we rejected because they do not align with what we believe to be objectively true based on scripture. We care about me saying bad words and censoring them more than the debauchery that has become the Christian faith at large, hundreds of thousands of millions of people being affected. But some dude on the internet who has basically no following saying naughty words is the bigger issue. If that is not a testament to where we are as a society, and more specifically to where we are as a faith system, I don't know how to help you. If you don't understand why cognitive thinking humans have been leaving the church like their life depends on it, it's because of this. It's because of exactly this. The focus is disrupted, and the people are brainwashed and dull and lukewarm at best. Any day, I'm very comfortable to die and to be face to face with God. And no part of me thinks that he is going to come down hard on me for saying naughty words and censoring them more than, or in any significant way, but definitely more than, he will on false teachers who brainwash and take money from the weakest among us, from the easily manipulated, from the emotionally driven, from the weak people of the world. I'm not worried about that at all. And if that does happen, then God is not who I thought he was. It's really that simple. Should I swear on stream, on a live stream? No, I shouldn't. And I do try not to, but it is going to happen sometimes. It is. So when that does happen, I will go back and do the responsible thing, and I will censor myself, which even that I shouldn't have to do. I do it as an extra step specifically because I know some kids watch this. I know there are some younger people who watch my videos. So I do it for them. I sure as hell don't do it for grown adults who get offended. It hurts your feelings. Don't watch me. I've never understood this. Time is valuable. Your life is valuable. If you're going to find somebody on YouTube that you don't like and give them your time, what is wrong with you? Give your time to something you agree with, to someone you agree with. I would never waste my time watching people that I don't agree with or believe in, or that I don't want to back. So if you watch me once and realize I don't like the way he goes about things, I don't like that he swears, even if he does censor it, I don't like the way that he teaches, that's fine. I love you. Go find someone who you do like. Don't stay here. Don't stay here just to talk trash and waste your time, because first you have to watch the video, then you have to type. What a waste of your life. Feel free to continue doing it, but I'd recommend go give your time to something you value, to someone you value. If you are someone who's like, no, I get it. I get where you're coming from. I appreciate the transparency and honesty, which basically makes up our entire Discord group, then come hang out with us. We have a Discord. The link is in the description. It's free. It's always free. There's nothing behind a paywall that matters. We do a live stream every Thursday night at 6 p.m. That's an open forum podcast. You can call in and talk live. Everybody has the ability to use their voice. It's a topic that you guys all pick in Discord. We run a poll every week. You guys vote. That's the Thursday topic. We also do a Sunday night Bible study, word for word, verse for verse. We're going through all of the New Testament. That's at 6 p.m. Central Time also, but on Sunday night. So if any of this resonates with you, I'd recommend you come join the Discord, and then you'll be able to see when we're doing live events. You'll also just be able to chat with everybody. There's more than 150 people in the group. Awesome people, open-minded people, wildly intelligent people. We need more. So if that is you, I hope to see you. I love you guys. Don't be a keyboard warrior, but I love you anyways.